Hi, boys and girls. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2020. And today in our writing lesson, we are going to learn that review writers write book reviews to recommend titles and authors that they think other people should read. And what they do is they use all that they know about writing reviews to convince other people to agree with their opinion. And today we're going to do that. We're going to actually write book reviews. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah. Have you been reading every day? Yeah. Good. I want to make sure everybody's reading at least 40 minutes a day. Now, remember, you don't have to do 40 minutes all in one chunk. You could do like 10 minutes when you wake up, and then do 20 minutes during the day, and then maybe 10 more minutes before you go to bed at night. But it's so important to keep practicing your reading. Yeah. I was reading a book the other day that I got from the library. I got it from the library a long time ago before we had to shelter in place. And I finished my book and I was kind of sad because I didn't have anything else to read. So I went downstairs to where our bookcases are. And the lady that I'm living with, her name is Cassie. Cassie came over and she said, "Hey, Rebecca, what you doing?" And I said, "Oh, Miss Cassie, I'm looking for a new book to read." And her eyes got like this big and she went like this. And I said, "What's up, Miss Cassie?" And she said, "Oh, I have the book for you." And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah, I just read the best book in the world. It was really great, and I think you're gonna love it because it had a lot of suspense in it. These people go on an adventure in an Airstream, and they go out west, and on the way they have all of these problems, and you don't know if they're gonna be able to solve all their problems, and they keep persevering. It's really good." And then I said, "Tell me what happens at the end." And you know what she said? She said, "Spoiler alert, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end. You should read this book yourself to find out." And I thought, oh man, I do want to read that book. And guess what? I'm in the middle of it. And she was right. It's so good. She convinced me to read the book. Well, this week, what you're going to do, this week and next week, we're going to do 2 more weeks of review writing, and then we're going to switch gears in our writing program. So this week, we're going to review books. Now, some of you might not have a lot of books at your house, and that's okay because you all have Raz Kids that you can be reading. And I don't know if you know this, but you can go online, maybe your parent can help you, and go to the public library website and put in your library card number, and you can check out books from the library on your computer. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And some of you guys are signed up for Epic. So all of those different ways, you can even review books that you have found online, even if you don't have them in your hand, okay? But the good news is we've already been working on reviews. We have already been working on reviewing things, and we've been reviewing places. So now we're going to add to our chart that we also can review books. And you guys have already learned all of the things to do to make your writing easier to read. And you've already learned how to convince your reader. So today what we're doing should be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you. I think you are going to be a breeze at this. Are you already thinking of a book that you want to review? Yeah? You got it in your brain? Okay. Before you write the review, I want you to actually say some of the things and why you think the book is going to be so great for your friends to read before you start writing it all down. Because you remember, good writers, what we do is we plan our writing and then we write. Yep. I want to show you a book that I read the other day. Do you see this book right here? It's called The Wide Mouth Frog. And I thought maybe we could do a review together for this book. Let's see. I will start by telling you my opinion, which is, because you guys remember, that's the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write our opinion. I think the Wide Mouth Frog pop-up book is one of the most entertaining books around. Did I state my opinion? Yes, I did. I think it's one of the most entertaining books around. Let me give you a reason why I think that. The Wide Mouth Frog book is good for people who are just starting to read and people who have been reading for a long time. Let me give you some more details. Now, it's good for people. Were you surprised just then? Maybe I should have said that. One reason it's so entertaining is that it's a pop-up book and there are different animals in the story. When you open the pages, the animals pop up like this. Yeah, so every page has a different animal on it. I think that's really entertaining. Don't you think it is? Yeah. So it's good for ages 3 through 58. Now, another reason it's good for all kinds of people is it's got some words that repeat over and over. So if you're just learning how to read, you can memorize those words and read with. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. And look on this page. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. And look on this page. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies. Yeah, so it repeats over and over for people who are just learning how to read, and it has new words on every page for people who have been reading a long time. Plus, the pictures are so fun. Have you guys seen pop-up books before? This is one of my first ones, and I think the illustrator did an amazing job with his illustrations. All right. What do you guys think? Yeah, so far, am I convincing you to read this book? Yeah. Another thing that you can do, let's see, where is that? We learned last week that you could actually even put a little story in your review if you want to. So I want to tell a little story about this book. One time I was sitting with the 3-year-old that I live with. Her name is Kennedy. And we were reading this story. And we loved this story so much that when we got to the end, guess what she said? She said, again. And we ended up reading this story 4 times in a row. She loved it that much. It's true, we did. Should I give a few more reasons why this book is amazing? Or are you convinced? Let me give you a couple of more reasons, because I know when we write reviews, we give lots and lots and lots of reasons. Another reason this book is so amazing is there's a little funny twist at the end of the story. Oh no, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of the story. I'm just going to tell you, you should go out and read this book today. Yes, you should. You're going to love it. I give it 2 thumbs up. You guys, hey, I even remembered, we know so much stuff. I even remembered to say goodbye. Look at that. I said, yeah, you're going to love this book. I give it 2 thumbs up. I gave it a rating. So, how about this? Today, what I want you guys to do is I want you to find one book at your house that you really, really like. Or you could find one book at your house that you really, really do not like. Okay? And you are going to do your very first book review today. I'll tell you one other thing. When you're in college, you're going to be doing book reviews. So you're learning today something that you will use for many, many, many years. And when we get back to school next year in 2nd grade, you're totally going to write book reviews. Yep. So today, think of the book that you want to review. That's the first thing I want you to do. Maybe you even want to go read the book again just to remind yourself why it is so amazing. And then get your paper out and start planning what you want to say before you write it down, okay? Make sure you remember to give lots of reasons. And when you're given those reasons, don't forget to add details. Alrighty? Now, plan out your book review and go ahead and get started. I'd like you guys to write for at least 20 minutes today because you can do it. And we had all of last week off for spring break, okay? Pick your book. Tell what you're going to say in your review. Start with stating your opinion and do your best job. We're going to learn more about book reviews tomorrow. Okay? Happy writing!